Hello everybody, it's Mario. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing a review for the new Jack and Sally limited edition dolls released by Disney Store for the 25th anniversary of Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, Disney Store did release a set similar to this back in 2011, and I have a review for that one. If you'd like to check it out, I'll put the link on the bottom and on the top of this video. However, it is one of my first videos and it's horrible, but you can check that out if you like. And eventually I'll do a Sally comparison because I know you guys would like to see that. Now we have a coffin inspired box for them, and as you can see, compared to Elsa, which is a limited edition 16-inch doll, the boxes are way bigger. It has the Nightmare Before Christmas logo on the top, and they are purple with a satin interior to keep the doll safe. As you can see, there's little bats, and it's just beautiful. It's very fitting for the movie if you've seen The Nightmare Before Christmas, and if you haven't, please go ahead and watch that. Of course, it includes a certificate and display stand. And I'm sorry that I'm coming out of my little cheap studio here, but they're so big that it's the only way I could film it. There says Jack Skellington and Sally, and they are limited edition of 3,000. So 3,000 each. There you can see he has a skull, she has a flower. So pretty. And then you have little tombstones on the bottom. Now on the side of the box, of course, each box has a different, that's how you open it, which I'll show you in a minute. It has magnets. It has little bats. There's a picture of Jack on Jack's box, and there's a picture of Sally on her box. On the other side of the box, we have the same theme going around. We have Jack on his box, Sally on hers. And I'm not a fan of this picture of Sally. I think she looks weird, but it's pretty nonetheless. Now on the back, it says The Nightmare Before Christmas, and we have the sun, not the sun, the moon, and the little mountain. You can go ahead and pause if you'd like to read that. That one is for Sally. And they're just slightly different. The price is $159.95. And I promise it is expensive, but they are so worth it. And you'll see in my review, hopefully. And of course, they're available on Shop Disney. And this is how you open the box. It has a plastic that's just kind of making sure that nothing falls. And as I said earlier, it's satin. And here's your certificate of authenticity for Jack. You can go ahead and pause if you'd like to read that. And here you can see how he comes packaged in the box. And here's Sally's box. And the main reason why we got this set is because of Sally, really, because we just love her so much. And then, you know, Jack just has to be with her. That's the certificate. You can go ahead and pause if you like to read that. It's English in the front and French in the back. And here you can see how Sally comes packaged. It's the same way as Jack with the satin lining. And I love that purple color that they picked for her and Jack. I think it makes them pop. It's beautiful. Before I show you the dolls, I wanted to show you this amazing sculpted stands that they give in these dolls. If you don't recall, this is from Jack's house, the front of the house. These are the gates. And you can see it in this little clip right here. But basically, these are really cool. They're made out of resin. They're extremely heavy. They have these little holes that they've added that they're not in the movie, but these little holes are for you to put the stand, the heads, the interchangeable heads. This is the stand. It's made out of wire that holds Sally. There we can see the cats. They're amazing. And then this is Jack's stand, which is taller, of course, because he is longer, or taller, I should say. The gates don't match necessarily each other, but that's exactly how they are in the movie. Here you can see that the heads, you can just put them right in the little holes, and they look awesome that way. Now the back of the stand is pretty much the same for both, and I forgot to actually show you the bottom of the bases, but they do have padded feet right below the base, so it won't scratch anything or, you know, nothing like that. First up, we have Sally, and she is made out of resin. That's pretty much the same material as they use for the ornaments in the Disney Store, except this one is stronger, thicker, and it does have metal going through it so that she doesn't break as easily. Now this is what she looks like without her face. Super creepy. So let me show you what her 3 interchangeable faces look like. The first one, she originally comes with on already in the box. It's just kind of a smiley face. It has lashes. I was gonna say rooted lashes. They're not rooted, of course, but they're plastic and they stand out, which is really, really cool. I really love that detail. and she's painted very well. Of course, the magnet is in the back of the face. This one, she's smiling with actual teeth this time. The other one's like happy, this one is smiling. She also has the rooted plastic lashes. And this one, of course, she's sad, which we know she's like this in the movie a couple of times. Super adorable. There you can see that's where the magnet is that attaches it to the face. There you can see they're actually plastic. I'm playing with them, but careful because it is a hard plastic, so don't play with yours too roughly. Now I want to show you how you put the faces to the body or the head. And look at that magnet, it's super strong, so you never have to worry about it falling off. It's pretty great. One of the reasons people didn't like this doll is because you could see the seam right there. On the stock photos, you can really see it. However, in person, if you place it correctly, you don't see the seam anymore. Regardless, even if you could see it, it doesn't bother me. I think you can definitely see it from, certain angles, but it's not a big deal to me. Clearly, the stock photo online shows it a lot, which I don't know why they didn't fix that, because it doesn't look that good. I think it looks better here. But again, stock photos are probably taken in a hurry or whatever. I don't know. But you can see that the seam is really not a big deal. I love the three faces. I think my favorite, though, is the one that she comes with. Here she looks super sad. My favorite part about this doll is definitely her hair. I love the color, the length, how soft it is. It's beautiful. I know that she's a rag doll, so technically it should be yarn, but I'm really happy that they went with this type of hair instead because I really, really love it. I don't know what fabric it is. I believe it's saran hair, just because it's so heavy and soft, and usually that's what saran feels like. So I'm absolutely obsessed with her hair. It's my favorite thing about this doll. One of the biggest reasons why I got her is the hair. I just love it. I think she looks beautiful. Now, when it comes to her outfit, she's of course wearing her fabric patchwork dress. And it does have stitching. All those little black stitches you see are actual stitches. It's not drawn on or painted or anything like that. There you can see them. It has all her different patterns. And I love the colors because this dress is a little bit more colorful than her original in the movie. But it's not that crazy colors that they give her sometimes that she's wearing red and blue. No, this is still very pale, still very muted, but a little bit more colorful. If that makes any sense at all, but it makes sense to me. But yeah, you can see it. You see the black is it's not a dark black. It's just like a wearing off kind of color, the same feel of the movie. It's a soft material, so I would like to say that it's suede maybe, but I'm really not sure. I love all her patterns. It's so cool. The way that it's cut on the bottom is also very nice. There you can see it. And she is really heavy, and this is the same thing as the first doll that they made back in 2011. Because it's a heavy resin material, it kind of tilts a little bit to the back. And now prepare yourselves. If you don't like doll nudity, then just skip this part. But I really want to show you the body so you can see all the detailing that went into making this doll. There you can see it. It's pretty similar to a regular limited edition doll. It's just the material is different, which makes everything different. And of course, her hands are different too. There you can see the articulation as well. Now, Sally's body is really accurate to the movie. They have given her all this raised stitching detailing there. You can see it on her neck. It's on her arms as well. As you guys know, and I already said it, she is a rag doll. So she has all the stitchings that she fixes herself up and all of that. It's of course painted blue with a hint of gray. It's just beautiful. I love that they kept that going, that they actually gave it to the doll. There you can see it all around her feet. Here she has her fabric ankle warmers that she wears. And her shoes are also sculpted onto the legs, so it's all connected. And they are black, of course. And now we are moving on to our Pumpkin King Jack. And he is also made out of resin, but it's mostly metal, which I will show you right now. So he is very heavy, and I feel like he's also very fragile. Now this is what he looks like without his head. And of course, here are the three heads that he comes with. This is the one that originally comes, already on in the box. And it's just kind of like a happy expression with raised eyebrow. And it's really cool. There's actual holes. The camera doesn't pick it up, but those are actual holes for his eyes, which is super nice. They're very well painted, very well sculpted as well. This one is his smiling face which is so cool and creepy. I love it. Again, the holes are there for the eyes. I love it. Now, you can see the magnet below there, sorry. And now this is the third head, which is more of a relaxed look. He's smiling, but his eyes are normal. He's not like winking on this one. There you see it. And now I will show you really easy how you put the head on. It's a little different than Sally, of course. This is just a full head that you put. And as I said, the stick for his neck is metal and the head has a magnet, and it stays on pretty strongly. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but it doesn't fall off. It's my point. So the magnet on his head is also very strong. There you can see it. I really love this face for him. It's so like evil but cute at the same time. I love it. And then this is the third head, which I guess is my least favorite out of the two. It's just very simple, very normal. And there you have it. Jack is wearing his very known pinstripe suit, and it's of course black and white. He has his very famous bow with a little cat figurine in the middle. I think it's more of a bat, actually. Yeah, it's like a little bat head. And it's really cool that it's sculpted. It's amazing. It's also made out of resin, just like the rest of, his body and head is. There you can see his jacket. The jacket actually has like a little snap fastener, and you can open that. I won't be removing it completely because I'm just afraid of breaking it. But there you can see that he has a shirt underneath. And let me try and take the pants off really quickly just so you can kind of see that it goes all the way to the bottom. So it's kind of like the old school long underwears. I don't know what I'm saying in this review today, clearly. But let me put it back on so you can see what it looks like. I love this outfit, and it's very similar to the first Jack doll that they gave us in 2011. It's pretty much the same outfit, I believe. There you can see it. Let me just fix him up, put him back together. He is really thin, as we know. He's the same way that he is in the movie. Here we see the back part, which actually has metal. So that the bottom part of the jacket, has metal through it, so you can kind of shape it however you like if he's in the wind or something and it's, flowing. So it's cool that you have the option to do that. And it's very accurate to the movie as well, the cut that they gave the pattern right there. And there you can see his feet. His shoes are sculpted onto the doll. I was very afraid to move him because I didn't know what was made out of what, but I realized that his entire hands are made out of metal and they are articulated. You just have to move them up, and then you can move the elbow a bit. They are a little rough to move, but that's because it's new. Now his hands are sculpted resin. So his head, his feet, and his hands are resin. Everything else is pretty much metal. There you can see them. They're sculpted very well. They're just amazing. They did an amazing job with this. So let me see. I'm going to pull it back as much as I can without taking it off so you can see how it works. There you see it. And now for the feet, it's pretty much the same thing. Again, if you do this, guys, be very careful. They are very easy to break, so you want to make sure you don't break them. You noticed that the hand has a little crack there earlier, which is totally fine. It's not a big deal, but you do have to be very careful with these. Alrighty, my friends, well, we're reaching the end of this video, and I just wanted to say really quickly that I know that $159 is a lot of money, especially because the other dolls are usually like $129. So it is a high price, and I'm not trying to convince you to buy it whatsoever. It's totally up to you, but I just hope that my video helped you realize whether you think it's worth it or not. I think they're worth it, and that's because to me, I see them as a sculpted work of art, and the only difference is that they added hair and an outfit and they call it dolls. But technically, it's a work of art. It's a masterpiece. I absolutely love them, and I highly recommend them. They're available on shopdisney.com, and check your local stores when they sell out online. Again, guys, thank you for checking out my video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.